This is a face contour and it's awesome. You basically just start like in the middle of your face, and it's sort of like, you know, when someone's giving you a hickey, you know what that's like.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Tess. Welcome back to my channel. I am a licensed esthetician and I actually filmed my first Esthetician Reacts video a couple weeks ago to Desi Perkins' nighttime routine. Today I wanted to do Jessica Alba's. I thought it would be really fun, and just a little disclaimer, I want to do these videos for educational purposes, not to pick on somebody or criticize somebody's routine or say, you know, this is wrong. I know skincare is very personal and it's about finding what works for you. Even in consultations with clients, I don't want to make anybody feel like, you know, they are stupid for liking a product even if I don't agree with it. So just bear in mind, everyone has their own opinion with skincare. Even estheticians, we all have our own philosophy. So I just want to film these videos hopefully to help educate. When I am in my skin analysis with my clients, I personally like to get pretty specific about what they're using at home, just so we can together kind of piece together pieces of the puzzle and figure out how they can get where they want to be. Typically, people come see me because they're having problems with their skin and they would like a solution. Sometimes it's not as black and white and it takes people a little bit longer to want to change things about their routine, but I'm just going to offer my take on this routine. I'm going to watch it live for the first time as I do this video. I thought that could be maybe a little bit more fun. In the last video, I had watched it before, but I think this way I can just maybe give a little bit more of a natural reaction. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. If you do, it would mean so much if you gave it a big thumbs up and subscribe to support my channel. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Hi Vogue, this is Jessica Alba. Watch my self-care beauty routine. I am ready to unwind and do a little self-care. I like to do a two-step cleanse when I do have a full face. So the first one is a gel to milk. And what's nice is it just sort of like breaks down all of the makeup, but because it's made with more natural ingredients, it doesn't sting my eyes. There's no perfume, no fragrance. It sort of transforms when you add water. And you can see it gets like sort of milky. I don't think there's like a non-messy way to wash your face. I feel like it's always pretty messy.
Okay, so Jessica is doing a first cleanse. She doesn't say what product she's using, but it has a gel to milky-like consistency. I'm all for a first cleanse, especially to remove sunscreen and makeup. I think that's really important, especially to do at night. It's the most important time. You don't want to take the streets to the sheets with you, as the saying goes, and so I think that's great. One thing she does say is she likes all natural products. I just wanted to kind of point out, because I think there's misinformation about this term. It's really not regulated. Neither is the term clean. Typically it's self-regulated by brands, excludes certain products that they have deemed to be harmful. And I personally prefer plant-based products myself, but it is a distinction. Plant-based means, you know, the product is mostly comprised of plants. It's very different from all natural, which any brand can technically put on their label and it really means nothing. Another thing I just wanted to point out, and this is super common, people say they love that squeaky clean feeling. That's something I probably would say I would advise against, because products that give you that squeaky clean feeling tend to leave you surface dry. When your skin is surface dry, oil cannot get out and it can result in breakouts, imbalance, dryness, overall just compromising the barrier so the skin is more susceptible to the outside environment. So not exactly sure if her skin is surface dry, but it seems like that's the feeling she likes when it's really tight, and that is an indication that your cleanser is probably too stripping. She may be using a product with sodium lauryl sulfate, which is an ingredient I would advise against because it is, again, too stripping on the skin, and there are certain cleansers that have a different type of foaming agent, if you like a foaming cleanser, that will be less harsh on the skin. So Jessica is using a vitamin C. Again, we don't know what type, and one thing she mentioned was that it has hyaluronic acid, which is a great ingredient. It's a water binder. So maybe that is providing a little bit of an extra buffer for her. The thing you may want to look for if you feel like a vitamin C is drying or burning, you may want to go for a non-acid based version, something like magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, as opposed to an acid based vitamin C. Maybe she's had issues in the past, and maybe that's why she favors this one. I'm not sure.
This is a face contour, and it's awesome. You basically just start like in the middle of your face, and it's sort of like, you know, when someone's giving you a hickey, you know what that's like, but it just sort of lifts your face. And I'll do this at night or in the morning when I just want to have like tighter skin, if I'm feeling like I'm retaining a lot of fluid, too much salt, too much booze, not sleeping enough. Pretty much sounds like me every day. Like I'm done with this side of my face, but you can see that side is more lifted than that side. This one's sad and that one's happy. Do you see the difference? I mean, it's pretty major.
Okay, this is a little bit alarming to me. I wish Jessica linked the products that she uses in her video, but it looks like she's using an at-home microderm device, which is, if I had to think of the products I would most likely advise against, it would be this product. Microderm is really tricky, and there's a reason estheticians go to school and study microderm. There can be lots of contraindications in the skin, such as rosacea, inflamed open acne that you don't want to work over. It doesn't look like she has that, but she doesn't have the training to use a microderm device. She's not holding the skin taut. She's using it over products like oil and serum, so it can't truly lie flat. It kind of looks like she's just drilling into the skin, but it's likely it has an abrasive kind of head to it, the device that she's using. It doesn't look like she's getting any suction from the microderm. It looks like it's mainly just exfoliating, and she says she does this every day. So that is a lot of strong physical exfoliation. I'm wondering, as a celebrity and as somebody who sees an esthetician, how she's doing this without them kind of advising against it, because microderm, it can be beneficial, but again, it's for a very specific skin type that can use it, and it's something I would really advise going to get a professional treatment for, because you can just do way more harm than good. A lot of these home devices, I see them being advertised on Instagram, bloggers without skin experience using them and promoting them, and it kind of just disheartens me because it, again, can do a lot of damage. They're typically pretty expensive devices, and I don't see how they are giving people the result they want. So it's something I would strongly advise against. I think the rule of thumb is with at-home devices, since there are so many on the market, a lot of people ask, what do you like? What don't you like? I tend to prefer the professional brands, and there are some good ones out there that manufacture good products for at-home maintenance, but I would say when it comes to microderm, there's not one I like, because again, I think it's a very specific treatment, and it's something that I think really should be left to the professionals.
Now I'm gonna go in with this hydrogel cream. And what I like about this is it doesn't have any oil, and it's mostly water. It has this time release, so if you're a more dry person, you basically don't rub it in. you can kind of leave this sort of film on your face. I'm combination skin, so where I'm more dry, like under my eyes and kind of around my nose, I leave it in, but where I'm more oily, I break it and I really rub it in. So then the time release is happening like under my eyes, but not necessarily here where I don't want it.
Okay, so I think this could be probably a good thing for Jessica. Again, she's not specifying the brands that she's using, which I think is kind of nice, because I think a lot of times people will just jump on a brand or a product because a celebrity is using it, may not be right for their skin type. Jessica is using a oil-free moisturizer that's mostly water-based, so she's getting a lot of hydration, which all skin types need. So I'm all for that. I think that's great. I'm not totally sure what she means by time release. It might be a certain type of delivery system that you know, releases the ingredients slowly over time. Not too sure, but again, if it's working for her, so be it.
One last piece of the puzzle to get the circulation going is I like to use this tool. I don't really know if I'm doing it right, but I feel like I might be. I just feel like it kind of gives you those cheekbones, and like under here, gets rid of that double chin that you don't want. That's all that blood circulating.
Okay, last step in her routine is this facial massage device. I love facial massage, so I think this is great. I recognize this product. It's one of the Nurse Jamie products, and I like that she is getting a device from a professional, so I'm all for that. I think massage is super important for the skin, and she mentioned earlier with the microderm that she liked the product because it sounded like she was referring to lymphatic drainage. She was saying she felt like the microderm was draining toxins and alcohol and helping with puffiness and lack of sleep. That type of device really, it won't offer lymphatic drainage. It's more exfoliation, and lymphatic drainage is a very specific, gentle process for draining lymph and toxins. So what she wants, this massage tool is not going to be lymphatic drainage, but it may help just get things moving and help support the skin structure, making it a little bit stronger, targeting those areas with reduced elasticity, such as the neck. I think a lot of us struggle with. I think people look at celebrities and they say, oh, they have glowing skin. It tends to be a reflection of good regular massage or facials.
So there you go. This is how I pamper myself.
Okay, I think that is her entire routine. They kept it pretty simple and to the point. I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed hearing my feedback as to her routine. If you guys have somebody in mind, or if there's somebody you follow who has put their whole skincare routine online and you're wondering what a professional would think about it, please let me know. I would love to do another video like this. If you guys like these types of videos, let me know. I'll keep them coming over quarantine. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.